AV in your ears, that's Ambush Being, giving you this audio visual down the most interesting street in the world. With my voice, Steve, Fascination Street. You already know, let's get it. When you whip in the Fascination Street, what do you...
This is Bo Donaldson, and you're listening to Fascination Street Podcast.
Yeah, AV in your ears, that's Ambush Being, giving you this audio visual down the most interesting street in the world. With my voice, Steve, Fascination Street. You already know, let's get it. When you whip in the Fascination Street, what do you...
Welcome back, Streetwalkers. This is a return appearance. This episode is Bo Donaldson Returns. Bo Donaldson of Bo Donaldson and the Heywoods. They first came to fame back in 1974 with the smash #1 hit song, Billy, Don't Be a Hero. They had a few other songs in the top 10, and we talked about all of those things in Bo's first appearance, which came out back in March of 2025. This particular episode, we don't talk about that stuff because we did it already, but what we do talk about is what he has been up to since we last spoke. 2026, they will release the album called Have a Nice Decade, which is going to have between 12 and 15 cover songs, including a song that Bo has so generously allowed me to play in this episode. I'm not going to spoil it, but it is a wonderful classic from the 70s, and Bo Donaldson and the Heywoods rock the hell out of it. We also talk about a couple of cruises that Bo Donaldson and the Heywoods will be playing, one this year and one next year, 70s rock cruises. So we talk about those and where to find them and where they're going and all that good stuff. Who else is going to be playing on these cruises? And then we jump around a little bit back in time to some of the other things we didn't touch on in Bo's last appearance on the show. We talk about why he lived in Dallas for a while, how many times he saw the Beatles perform live, and we even talk about some of the stadiums that Bo Donaldson and the Heywoods played back in the day. Bo Donaldson and the Heywoods opened up for the Osmonds. They did 300 shows with the Osmonds. And 2026 is the 55th anniversary of the very first one. Hopefully Donnie and Bo can get together and do something to commemorate this auspicious 55th anniversary, but we can only cross our fingers and hope. I always have a blast talking with Bo Donaldson. He is amazing. Billy, Don't Be a Hero is finally certified by the Recording Industry Artists of America as a platinum record. How cool is that? Again, check out Bo Donaldson everywhere. Look for the new album for Bo Donaldson and the Heywoods. And this is my second conversation with the great Bo Donaldson.
Prepare to be fascinated. Prepare to be fascinated. Prepare to be fascinated.
You ready to get started, buddy?
Yeah, I'm ready. This is my favorite podcast.
Oh.
I just love you so much.
Oh my gosh.
I have so much fun with you.
Well, check this guy out. Oh my gosh. The flattery will get you all of the things, my friend.
Good.
All right, let's do this. Welcome back to Fascination Street Podcast. Bo Donaldson, what's up, my friend?
It's great to be speaking with you again, Steve.
It is 100% my pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Bo's return appearance on the show. Bo's first appearance on the show was released on March 10th, 2025, and now he's back. So he was on last year. He's back this year. We're talking about some cool things because guess what? Bo has some exciting stuff coming this year. And him and the Heywoods have released a few songs and maybe even an album toward the end of last year. So we're going to talk about that. But first,
yes,
Bo, we're not going to do the how did you get from where you were to where you are thing because we did that back in the first episode. What we are going to do is we're going to talk about Skyline Chili.
Oh.
We did talk a little bit about Skyline Chili when you were on the first time. It's a thing where you were from. And it was a thing that was very close to your heart. And I think I gave you the hardest time about it because I'm in Texas and we don't put spaghetti, much less cinnamon, in our chili down here. So I had to give you a bunch of crap for it. I just sent you an email. Would you open up that email, please?
Email. What did you do now? Let's see. Oh, look at that.
So, ladies and
love
gentlemen, what he is looking at right now is the picture that I'm going to use for this episode. Bo, my man.
Have you ever tried Skyline?
Yeah, I tried it in Cincinnati at the actual place. I didn't know what to do when I walked in there, and I was by myself. So I just said,
Yeah.
give me the whatever the people, give me whatever the locals get. And they gave me this pile of spaghetti with some chili, cinnamon. It was just the weirdest thing ever. But I feel like I should formally apologize to you for all of the grief I gave you. People get to enjoy their things, and you're far from home, so that I would imagine you try to eat that whenever you can. So I'm sorry, buddy. Okay, so we're going to talk about some of the new stuff that has happened since we last spoke.
Yeah.
And we're going to go back and talk about some of the olden time things that maybe I didn't talk about the last time.
Okay.
Buddy, you saw the Beatles live 3 times, including once at Shea Stadium?
Yes.
What?
I was not even a Beatle fan.
Yeah, I normally, the people that I don't like, I go see them 3 times. What are you talking about?
My younger sister, God rest her soul, was a Beatle fanatic. Of course, with all the young girls back then would have been. I saw them the first time at Cincinnati Gardens. The second time would have been at Crosley Field, the old Cincinnati Reds. And then the third time would have been Shea Stadium.
Good Lord.
I say I saw them because you couldn't hear anything that day.
Yeah, I heard that's why they stopped performing live, is because nobody could hear them, and it was frustrating for them, so they just kind of stopped doing it.
Well, yeah, because the sound systems weren't really that good back in the 60s. They really developed, I would say, probably by early mid 70s.
Well, come on now. What about? I mean, I know you weren't there for it because you're way too young. But what was that hippie sex fest in the 60s? Oh, Woodstock.
Oh, Woodstock.
What about Woodstock, man? How that was in the 60s, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you're right.
They had okay sound.
No, you're right. That's New York, the state of New York versus Cincinnati, Ohio.
That's a good point. Let's talk about the state of Cincinnati, Ohio. You've played in a ton of baseball stadiums, but there's like one video of you guys playing. I think it was at in the Reds stadium or whatever. And you guys are on the field with like the dinkiest, smallest amplifiers and like, and what is that? Seats 50,000 people. You guys are just down there with a ham radio. Like, what's going on, man?
We were in town to do an oldies show with Neil Sedaka, the Fox Tops, for about 35,000 people.
Wow.
The radio station asked us to do it. And then the other thing was they asked us to wear their T-shirts underneath our other shirts because the main station in town telecasting the Reds games would have been WLW. And so underneath the WLW, we had the other shirt. So that was the big gag for that moment. That's how they drug us out there to do that. We used to perform at the Cincinnati Reds games all the time.
On the regular?
Mm-hmm. But not in the infield. We would be in the stands performing. They had us come out because they were trying to get some of the younger kids coming to the games. I'm
sorry, just so that I'm clear. They were trying to get some young people to come to the games, so they brought out a band from 1971.
Well, this would have been early 70s, late 60s.
Oh, okay, good. You weren't playing the oldies at the time. You were playing the newbies.
No, we would have been playing cover tunes back then.
Sure. How many baseball stadiums have you played?
We have played the Cincinnati Reds Stadium. We have played Anaheim Stadium. And we have played the old stadium in Atlanta, which was very interesting because it was a round stadium. I don't know about how it is now. So like you would perform and the music would go out and then it would hit the back wall and it would come back at you.
How confusing is that?
It was very interesting.
Wow. What made you move to Dallas?
Oh, my Lord.
You like that? Just out of nowhere.
Let's see here. I was married at that time.
Mm-hmm.
We bought a house back in Dallas that you could buy a very nice house back there for practically nothing back in the early 80s.
Yeah, comparatively, you still can.
Probably. That's what I've been told. Even gas. I mean, gas is like $5 out here.
So you moved to Dallas because you were married and that's where y'all went?
I was selling cable TV at that time. Then I've had a couple of different lots.
Did it go like this? Did you knock on the door and they open the door and you go, Billy, don't change the channel? Oh, no.
I started working for a cable company in Glendale, California called Salmons. And they were the largest family-owned cable company at the time, early 80s. And they were expanding their system in Fort Worth, Texas. So I would drive from Dallas to Fort Worth every day, 6 days a week. Selling cable and sales has actually made me the extrovert I am. I've always been an introvert.
Yeah, most people that I talk to who stand on stage in front of tens of thousands of people are pretty introverted.
Yeah, I'm the keyboard player. I would sit in the back corner and just,
hide behind
enjoy
everybody
myself.
else. Sure.
Exactly.
What was the coolest thing you remember about Dallas?
I was only there 6 months, so it was a very short time. We lived off of LBJ in Preston. It had buffalo on the street.
Welcome to Texas, y'all.
Not literally on the street, but a lot of the larger properties a little bit north of where I was.
You know, it's funny. Yeah, back in the 80s, buffalo were everywhere down here in San Antonio and in some of the smaller surrounding towns. Like there's a town called Cibolo, which means buffalo or bison in some native language.
Yeah.
I don't know, 10 minutes outside of San Antonio. And there was a local bank, Cibolo Bank and Trust. And their main branch, they had a big fenced in, I'll call it a yard, but it was probably a couple of acres of fenced in property. And they always had buffalo. And that was the first time I ever got to see one. And when you see one up close, it looks like an alien. Those things are wild looking. They're crazy. So buffalo is what you remember from Dallas, huh? That's cool.
Ice. There was a lot of ice in the wintertime.
Oh, yeah. You were here the wrong 6 months.
Hot and humid. I mean, reminded me of Cincinnati.
All the fun things. It was hot. It was cold. There's buffaloes.
Back then, I don't know how it is now. They didn't like a lot of people from California.
That's wildly different than now. Oh, no, wait. No, pretty much the same. Yeah. But you're not from California. You're from Cincinnati. So
I know, but I came there. That's probably even worse because it's north of the Mason-Dixon line.
Nah, you're Midwest, bro. You're Midwest.
Yeah.
So now the reason that Texans are not super fond of the Californians coming here is because y'all are buying up all the properties, man.
Well, that's what I did when I went there.
See, exactly. So like in California, you can sell your tent that's under a bridge on a freeway overpass for enough money to buy a pretty nice house in Texas and, San Antonio or whatever. And so that's what everybody's doing. You guys are buying houses without ever looking at them.
Always.
Yeah. You're picking up a phone and being like, what's the address? I want to buy it all cash right now. I'll be there on Tuesday. So a lot of California plates around here, man.
I was in Texas this year. Where was the city that the king of country music, George Strait? What was the city that he started in?
San Antonio.
Yeah, but there was like a Green something.
You were in Green?
Is it called Green? Or...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Green, Texas, Gruene.
Yeah, I was down there this year.
When?
5 months ago.
Oh, buddy, you're killing me.
No.
Were you playing there?
No, we were visiting a friend that lives down there near Austin and that, she took us down there.
Okay, cool. Here's the thing. Next time you're visiting that friend, you have my phone number, boy. You reach out to me and we will tear Green up. So Green is basically kind of a one main part of another town called New Braunfels, which is just outside of Austin, maybe 30 minutes outside of Austin, something like that.
Yeah.
That was for the listeners. There's a venue in Green called Green Hall, and that's where tons of people play, and that's where tons of people get their start. Dennis Quaid's band plays there all the time.
Oh, does he?
Uh-huh. And so does, what's that dude, the Landman? What's his name?
Oh, yeah, I know, Billy Bob.
Billy Bob Thornton's band plays there all the time.
Plays there? Really?
The Bacon Brothers play there all the time.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
I have to come back and see you.
Yeah, tons of people play there on the regular. And previous guest of the show, Uncle Lucius, they just recorded a live album there.
Did they?
Yeah.
There was a private party there, and we couldn't get in because of that. But I have to show you this plant. I bought this plant there.
In green?
Yeah, I'd never seen a plant like this before.
Me either. What the hell is it?
Don't ask me. Before I bought it, I said, well, can I fly this thing? And they said, of course. So I brought it on board the plane, and I started putting it in overhead. And the stewardess says, no, just put it by your feet. So that was my first. I have about 5 now.
So you flew in a plane from I'm assuming Austin.
Yeah.
So from Austin to an unnamed city in California.
Long Beach.
The LBC with a potted plant between your feet.
Yeah.
Now that's a heck of a conversation starter. Did anybody go, hey, what is that? Hey, I know you. You're famous. I recognize you.
No, I usually, I don't wear a suit like we've been advised to wear. Isn't that what Mr. Duffy's suggesting now?
Who?
Gentleman in charge of the FAA and Mars and all that good stuff.
A suit? What are you talking about?
When you fly.
He wants everybody to wear a suit? What is this, the 50s?
Yeah. Oh, or the 60s.
Yeah, the 60s too. Well, look, I don't know what that's all about, but I will say I am a little tired of seeing people wearing their pajamas and seeing their toes while I'm on a plane.
That's what started the whole thing.
Putting their nasty feet on the seats. Oh,
that's
gross.
And instead of doing that, it's gone a full 180 degrees where they want everybody to dress up.
Well, they won't, so there's that.
I know a gentleman was a member of the association, and they used to wear suits when they flew. And he quit the band because he would not wear a suit.
He quit the band over that?
Yes. But he now owns the name of the band. It's funny how it's gone full circle.
Did you say he owns the name of the band now?
Yeah.
That is so funny.
Because I asked him, why did you quit? Oh, we had to wear suits. I mean, I'm not going to wear a suit on a plane.
That is hilarious. The world is a strange place.
Hey, Streetwalkers, here's a word from our sponsors.
Warning. Not listening to Fascination Street podcast may cause unexpected side effects. Side effects may include sudden fits of boredom, irrational curiosity about everything you missed, the inability to name your favorite podcast interview, spontaneous ignorance of obscure celebrity stories, talking to coworkers about nothing because you didn't hear the latest episode. Other symptoms may include excessive use of the phrase, wait, what happened? Chronic seriousness with no trace of laughter or delight, unexplainable urge to scroll aimlessly instead of being entertained. In rare cases, not listening may lead to wandering aimlessly through podcast apps, overexposure to true crime reruns, and thinking you're cooler than you actually are. If you find yourself experiencing any of these symptoms, stop what you're doing immediately and download Fascination Street Podcast. Ask your podcaster if Fascination Street Podcast is right for you. Spoiler alert, it is.
Let's get back into it.
So, Bo, I know that since we spoke last, you guys, Bo Donaldson and the Heywoods, have recorded some tunes. Did you guys put out a whole album of covers?
We started doing this about 10 years ago with the absolute best of the 70s.
Who determines what's the absolute best?
The owner of the company, of the record company, Sunset Boulevard Records.
Oh, good. All right, cool. Why did he pick you guys to do it?
Oh, we've been friends for a while and been talking about doing some stuff. So we started out with that one, and then we did another one, and then this third one will be coming out probably beginning of next year.
Oh, okay. So it's coming out this year?
Yep, and it's going to be called Have a Nice Decade.
Have a Nice Decade. How many jams are on it?
Wow, we've been in the studio first half of this year. We have approximately 15 songs recorded.
Oh, wow.
So we'll probably put like 10, 12 on it.
And so this is a throwback to you guys are actually in a studio, like doing studio time? This isn't GarageBand and everybody's at their house in their closed-the-door bedroom?
No, we've been going to a studio in West Hollywood called Rust.
Oh, Rust, yeah.
Donna Summers used to be there. It's been there since about 1930.
Wow. Yeah. Well, I know that some of the songs that are on that yet-to-be-released album are, pardon my saying so, but some of the absolute best of the 70s. These songs are kick-ass. You got Spirit in the Sky?
We just released that, yeah.
I love that song so much, and you guys knock it out of the park like always. Did you watch The Righteous Gemstones?
No.
I think it lasted 4 seasons. It stars John Goodman and Walton Goggins and a bunch of other people.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
I like John.
Oh, he's so good. I will give you a little bit of warning. This would have been maybe during John Goodman's Ozempic journey. So he looks very different in season 4 than he did in season 1, if that makes any sense.
No, it really does.
Almost unrecognizably different.
I know.
But toward the end of that series, there's because it's based on a religious family or a fictitious religious family. Toward the end of the series, they introduce a character, Teen Jesus. They call him Teen Jis.
Yeah.
Earlier this week when I was listening to you guys at Spirit in the Sky, I just kept replacing the word, like you're going to have a friend, and I just kept saying Teen Jis, and it was just making me laugh so hard. I couldn't stop laughing. They should put out a Teen Jis video and just have you guys do the Spirit. Another song that you guys released, I think back in October, was It's Magic. Whoa.
Yes.
Oh, it's magic. Like that.
Oh, no. Zempic. Oh, it's
That's
Zempic.
right. There you go.
I mean, we're going to talk about it, Zempic. You got to talk about the song.
I mean, we got to, right? But my favorite one that you guys have released so far from this yet to be released album is Vehicle.
We've been working on that for 10 years.
Really?
Yeah, it's like one of the first recordings we did.
10 years.
Because, I'm not the lead singer. I'm the keyboardist. I'm only a piano player.
Sure.
I tried 6 different singers to sing the song in 10 years. And that's one of the unique things about this CD. I'm actually using 3 different lead singers.
3 different lead singers?
Yeah. Depending on the song, I would use, it's kind of like a Steely Dan. Steely Dan always used the musicians they thought fit the song the best.
Mm.
So I thought, well, you know what you'll do? I would try different singers. One of the guys I tried was the gentleman who sang for Michael Fox on Back to the Future when he did Johnny Be Good.
Really?
But he sounded too over the top.
So he was the guy who did the voiceover when Marty was singing?
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
And so I would try all these great guys, and it didn't fit. And so I'm working with this singer, and he goes, I know the guy who could sing this. And I'm going, well, he's going to be in the studio, working on it with us on these other songs. I mean, we haven't done except for the lead vocal. Let's give it a try. And it worked.
That song kicks ass.
We've been doing it since it came out.
I would imagine. I don't know if you remember, but I want to say it was in the late 90s, maybe early to mid 2000s. And I don't know if it was regional or if it was nationwide, but they took that song, Vehicle, and turned it into a designated driver commercial.
No.
Like, I'm your friendly neighbor in a black sedan. Once you step inside my car, I'll take you anywhere you want to go. I'll get you home from your favorite bar. I'm your vehicle, baby. I'm your designated driver. I'll take you anywhere you want to go. That was the first time that I heard that song.
Really?
Was as the designated driver parody commercial. Well, the first time that I can remember hearing it. I'm sure I heard it when I was growing up, but when I was a kid, I wasn't really paying attention. So when I got to hear you guys do Vehicle, it just brought all these memories back of not only that ridiculous designated driver song, but how badass that song is. And you guys put a video out for that song, right? Is it out?
Yes. I put it out on kind of like Facebook.
So yes, it's out.
Yeah, it's out. It gets done, and I do the best to try to get it out.
Sure. Well, it's not like they can put it on MTV because I don't know if you know this, but the last day of 2025 was the last day of MTV.
Really?
No mas, yeah. They killed it. They died.
Oh, my Lord.
I mean, what are we missing? They haven't played music in 20 years, so.
I know. I saw the actual first promo tape for MTV.
Really?
At that time, they were owned by Showtime.
Really? Okay.
The guy comes in, goes, I want to show you something. He pops it in, VHS, and I'm watching it going like, this is going to change everything.
And it did for about 20 years.
Yeah. It's like video killed the radio star. And
yep. That was the first video, right?
Yes.
It didn't necessarily kill the radio star. I think streaming killed the radio star, but that's MP3s and shareable. Yeah, digital sharing is what killed the radio star.
Napster.
Isn't that funny? Napster got in all that trouble, and then they had to take it all down, and they got into all this wild trouble, and then all of a sudden Spotify's like, wait, but if we do it, it's cool, right? And they're like, yeah, no, that's cool. If y'all do it, it's fine. Like, what? They're like, oh, you can't do it, Napster, because you're just giving stuff away. And then Spotify was like, how about if we charge people and then also don't pay the artists? Can we do it? And they're like, yeah, no, that's fine. Wow. Wow. I think Gene Simmons, toward the end of 2025, I think he was in front of Congress talking about the problem with the artists not getting paid. He interrupted the senator and was like, Senator, this isn't about me. I'm rich.
Good for him.
I'm talking about all these other people who are not getting paid. And apparently radio stations are playing music and not paying artists. I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't even know you could do that. That said, you're not getting paid for this either.
Yeah, exactly. It would go along with what's been happening to me for the past 18 months.
Tell me more about that.
Well, Universal Music Group pays me twice a year.
Mm-hmm.
So I should have been paid in September, but I kept looking for the money. They did direct deposit, and that's why I never look at it. And it never came at the end of September. So I'm going like, well, I wonder if we got this in March this year. So I went back to March in my checking account going like, nah, not there. Well, let's try a year ago.
Oh, no.
And it wasn't there either. And they still haven't paid me.
So what's going on? Have you reached out? Do you even know who to reach out to?
Are you kidding? Oh, that's the joke, because they've done a lot of offshore. They all have the same voicemail message, which is very vanilla.
Their voicemail message just says, not it.
Yeah, exactly.
Not me.
I can't reach somebody to talk to. I can't get a return phone call. I've had one return phone call from a lady that was on the email at the end of September. And now I hear that, well, they closed business up on December 19th. Plus, it's out of pay cycle. So you may have to wait till March, which would be 2 years.
Whoa. Whoa.
Well, this isn't my first thing. I was involved in what almost became a class action lawsuit against Universal Music Group. It started with Rick James, his estate. Rick James, myself, Dave Mason, a couple guys from the Temptations sued Universal Music Group over money. And the big stickler was we would never talk about downloads back there in the 70s. Like, that's a whole new thing.
Didn't exist, yeah.
Exactly. So whole thing came up like a record club. Is this like a record club?
Like Columbia, like those?
Exactly.
Okay.
And that's the deposition was brought about. And they asked me, I said, this isn't like the record club. And that's what they were saying in the deposition. So it got to be, they owed us money. They had to pay us 4 times as much as what they're paying us.
Oh.
So we beat Universal up over that and won.
Sounds like maybe they're trying to claw some of that back right now.
I was told that I'm not the only entertainer and that there's a lot of us.
I would imagine.
So anybody wants to contact me, you can reach
Looks
out.
like it's class action lawsuit time again.
Well, funny you mentioned that. I spoke to my attorney about it.
I'm sure you did.
Once you use the A word, I think you get a response.
Yeah, you would think. I have this in my notes, but I don't know why, so I need you to help me figure out why I wrote this down. Are you ready?
Ready?
This is not me hitting on you. Take me, make me yours.
Wow. How did you find that?
I am magic.
That's what you keep telling me each time we do this.
Yeah, I don't know why you keep asking. You know I'm magic. I'm the magic man. Look. Oh, I'm magic.
We have a whole new second album recorded for ABC when we left there. So one of the songs we did at the Jerry Lewis Telethon in Las Vegas, and it's been popping up on the internet lately.
The telethon?
The song that we did.
Oh.
There's various songs out there.
Uh-huh.
And when Universal had the fire, I was concerned, did they lose that material? And of course, you can't get a straight answer from them.
Sure.
But that just amazes me that you heard that.
Yeah, I'm awesome.
I know you are. That's why I love doing your podcast. Got the same questions all the time.
Love it.
Make me yours. Wow. All forgotten about that song.
Let's see here. Bo Donaldson and the Heywoods. MDA Telethon. Come on over.
Yeah, come on over. We were doing that live.
Yeah, you were. You guys are awesome. And guess what, everybody? 2026, this year, is the 55th anniversary of your first of 300 shows with the Osmonds.
Wow.
Are you guys going to do anything to commemorate it? Do I need to make a phone call to Donnie and say, hey, man?
Well, I was in touch with Jimmy, but he keeps moving around a lot.
Sure.
He was in Arizona, then he went up to Utah, and then he went to Wyoming. He was in Florida. I think he might be in Missouri now.
Oh, wow. So you guys going to get together and bang out another 300 shows?
It was suggested that I contact Donnie and have Donnie do a song with us.
You want me to do it? I'll reach out.
Yeah, reach out to Donnie.
All right. I'll reach out to Donnie Osmond. I got to see him last year.
How was it?
Oh, my gosh. Bo, this is going to sound crazy. The Donnie Osmond show was maybe the best live show I've ever seen in my entire life.
I'm not surprised because, we would go up to Las Vegas to see him perform, even though we didn't open for him in Vegas, and they were better in Vegas. They're incredible.
Now, this is just him. None of his brothers were there. It was just him and whatever band, I guess his Vegas band.
Yeah.
He's been famous and relevant, I guess, for 60 years or something like that. And so he's got 60 records or 65 records or something out.
Oh, yeah.
And so he did this thing, and he did it for about 30 or 40 minutes where, first of all, the fact that this man would hop off of the stage and walk into the crowd with a microphone in a sea of women who only want to tear this guy to pieces because they love him so much and they've loved him their whole lives. The fact that he would brave that environment just... First of all, that blew me away. My mouth hit the floor when he jumped off the stage. I was like, is this guy crazy? What is he thinking?
Yeah.
But he walked around with a microphone for probably 30 or 40 minutes. And, up on the big screen, he flashed just a picture of all 65 albums or whatever it was. And he would walk up to a lady and he'd say, what song do you want me to play?
I've heard this.
She'd say the name of a song and he'd say from which album, which version.
Yes.
And then he would just look at the guys up on stage and he'd go 1, 2, 3, and they'd hit it.
They'd do it.
It was amazing.
Yeah. I want to get to that point. My saxophonist, Gary Covio, joined us in the fall of 1970 within high school. Gary saw him and told me the exact same story. And he went up and talked to Donnie after the show.
Well, I was never a Heywoods, so I can't just walk up and be like, hey, Donnie.
But yeah, I've heard that Donnie goes what song? And from which album? Yeah.
And then he kills it. He crushed it.
Yeah,
and he's in his mid to late 60s, and he was running around for 90 minutes like his hair was on fire.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know where he gets the energy, but that guy is a performer. And then he did this one thing where he basically did a rap about his entire career.
Did he?
It was about a 12-minute long rap. And during the rap, they're just showing all these different pictures of him through the ages, and he's telling basically the story of his whole career. If anybody has a chance to see Donnie Osmond live, and I'm including you, buddy, go check out that live show. It is phenomenal.
I have to.
I'll reach out to Donnie and say, hey, Donnie, it's the 55th anniversary, man. Do it. I'll hook you guys up.
Hey, Streetwalkers, here's a word from our sponsors. Let's get back into it.
2026, there's the thing. It is called the 70s Rock and Romance Cruise. It is from March 21st to March 28th, again, 2026. We're talking Fort Lauderdale, St. Martin, St. John's. Check this out. Some of the bands, not all of them, but some of the musical guests will be America, Kansas, Pablo Cruz, Ambrosia, Bo Donaldson and the Heywoods, and so many more. We don't have the time to list them. How many cruises have you performed on, Bo?
This will be the first one in about 10 years.
How much fun is it for the performer, for the artist, to be on these cruises? I know it's a lot of fun for the guests, but you're an employee now.
It's fun. It is unbelievable. And the Star Vista is the one. They do 7 cruises a year.
The Rock and Romance Cruise?
Yeah, Star Vista. They do a 60s flower power. They do a 50s malt shop.
Oh.
They do disco. They do a Soul Train type one. It just goes on. They're constantly out.
Wow.
And there's so many artists on this particular cruise. You either do the first half or the second half.
Oh, really? There's that many artists.
Yeah. I called my son up. We keep in close contact.
Doesn't your son work for like WWE TV or something?
AEW.
AEW. Sorry.
That's okay. I told him about you.
Sorry, AEW.
I said, we're going to do this cruise. He says, yeah, I know. Now, you're going to be on the first half. He knew already. I said, what do you mean? He says, well, I'm friends with one of the guys in America, his daughter. And his daughter says, we're on the cruise with them. And they're asking us if you're on the first half or second half. So I just found out this past week, we're on the first half, which means we fly into Fort Lauderdale the night before we depart. And then we're out and cruise from the 21st to the 24th. We get off the ship in St. Martin and fly back to Los Angeles, where other artists come back on
Oh, wow.
to the ship and come back with them.
So then you're flying home from St. Are you going to hang out in St. Martin's for a while?
Probably not.
Well, it's March, dude. Are you married right now?
Have a very, very close situation.
Take that person. Tell them to meet you in St. Martin's. Sounds like a vacation, and half of it's paid for.
Yeah, I know.
Again, everybody, that's a 70s rock and romance cruise heading out of Fort Lauderdale, March 21st through March 28, 2026. You can get details and the rest of that crazy lineup at rockandromancecruise.com. Without numbers, because I do not care about numbers at all. Is playing these cruises lucrative at all? Do you guys get compensated fairly well?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's worth it?
No, it's worth it.
Even though there's 47 Heywoods? How many Heywoods are there? How many ways do you got to split this paycheck?
We're a 6-piece band now.
Okay. That's a lot of ways to split a check, but hey, that's cool. Are you taking 3 singers?
No.
How many singers are you taking? Just one?
One. Yeah.
Wow. So do the other 2 singers, do they feel duped? They're invited. They just got to buy a ticket.
One of the singers is going to be on the cruise because he's with Pablo Cruz.
That makes sense. Well, that's cool.
I don't know if he's on the first half or second half. I need to call Robbie and say, hey, you want to jump in with us and do a song? You want to do Vehicle?
Oh, my gosh. Is he the one?
Yeah. Robbie Wyckoff.
Robbie Wyckoff is the one who does, and he's with
Pablo
Cruz.
Yeah.
Is he the singer of Pablo Cruz?
No.
Okay.
He's the percussionist.
Oh, is there an actual Pablo Cruz? Is that a real person? Or is that just the name of the band?
Just the name of the band.
Okay.
Saw him before COVID.
Oh, cool. Guess what, guys and gals? That's not all. Remember we said he's got that thing in 2026, the cruise we just talked about, but also, when is the record coming out?
I believe in January.
Oh, snap. January 2026.
But we have a lot of work to do still.
Well, that is hilarious. I don't know how the rules work when it's a song that you are covering. I have no idea. But can I play one of the songs from that album on this episode?
Yeah.
Yeah? You
That's
think so?
why I sent them to you, yeah.
Oh, cool. Which one should I play? And here's your choices. Your choices are It's Magic or Spirit in the Sky or Vehicle. Those are your choices. Which one should I play?
Which one you like best?
I was going to make you choose, and then I was going to pick whatever I wanted anyway.
Well, there you go.
We went to a concert last night. I say concert. We saw a performer at a jazz club last night, and he was doing basically some like holiday Sinatra stuff.
Yeah.
And he said, we don't usually do this, but, let's take a request. And he was like, what would you like to hear, ma'am? And she said, like, I don't know, All the Way or whatever. And then he was like, okay, cool. And then he goes to the next lady. He goes, what do you want to hear? And she's like, I want to hear All or Nothing at All. And he goes, all right, great. Pennies from Heaven it is. And we had seen this same performer maybe 2.5 months ago, and he kind of did the same thing, except that, he would say to the first person and they'd say, All or Nothing at All. And he goes, what's that? Pennies from Heaven? And they go, no, All or Nothing at All. He goes, that's right. Pennies from Heaven. That's what I heard. And he would just play that song. So that's what I was going to do with you. So pick a song for me to play, man.
Do Vehicle.
Oh, I was going to play a Vehicle anyway.
That's what I'm going to say. Vehicle.
I love that. Do you want to introduce it?
Here is one of our latest songs this year, and it's Vehicle with some great musicians, and I thoroughly enjoyed recording it.
won't you hop inside my car? I got pictures, got candy, I'm a lovable man, and I can take you to the nearest star. I'm your vehicle, baby. I'll take you anywhere you wanna go. I'm your vehicle, woman. By now I'm sure you know that I love you, I need you. Now once you got to have your child, great God in heaven, you know I love you. Well, if he wants to be a movie star, I can take you to a Hollywood. But if you wanna stay just like you are, you know I think you really should. I'm your vehicle, baby. I'll take you anywhere you wanna go. I'm your vehicle, woman. By now I'm sure you know that I love you, I need you. I want to got to have your child. Great God in heaven, you know I love you. Oh, you know I do. Won't you hop inside my car? I got pictures, candy, I'm a lovable man, and I can take you to the nearest star. I'm your vehicle, babe. I'll take you anywhere you wanna go. I'm your vehicle, woman. By now I'm sure you know that I love you, I need you, I want you, I got to have you. Great God in heaven, you know I love you. And I'm your vehicle, babe. Heaven, you know I love you.
Fantastic. I love that song so much. Thank you for letting me do that. Do you know who wrote that song?
Yeah.
Who?
Not that I can pronounce his name.
Oh, really? It's one of those.
Well, it's the gentleman from Survivor, Pediac.
Oh, really?
He still has the whole original band. It's funny because I sent a Christmas card to the drummer of Survivor. He used to play with us, Mark Trubay. He just texted me this morning saying, yeah, I got the Christmas card. And, you know, funny he would bring up Survivor.
Vehicle is by Survivor?
It was by Ides of March.
Okay.
It was that band that
right,
Pediac had before Survivor, but he's gone back to that band. It was a guitar player.
That scared me because I saw Survivor a million years ago, 24 years ago to be exact. And I was just like, did I hear that song and don't remember it? No, I did not hear that song. I did not hear that song.
I don't think they had horn players.
Oh, that is so cool. Dude, I love that you're still friends with all of these people. I love the tight-knitness of the community of musicians, and it just never seems to go away. I love that so much. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? There's another cruise. This one is a year from now. January 23rd through 31st of 2027. This one is called Concerts at Sea. Check this out. 8 days round trip from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. And this is where everybody's going. Check it out. Fort Lauderdale, St. Martin, San Juan, Puerto Rico, Amber Cove, which is in the Dominican Republic, Grand Turk, as in Turks and Caicos, and then back to Fort Lauderdale. And check out this stellar lineup. You get to hang out and party with stars of The Grassroots, Jay Siegel's Tokens, Bo Donaldson and the Heywoods, Jay and the Americans, Animals and Friends, and so many more. You can find out more information about that at concertsatsea.com. Why are you only doing one cruise a year, bro? What are you, lazy?
That's a good question for our new agent.
Oh, did you say new agent?
Yeah, they book them far in advance.
Clearly, if you're already set to do this January 2027 cruise.
And that was booked 5 months ago?
That's wild.
Both cruises 5 months ago.
So are you on the first half or the second half?
Oh, we're on the whole cruise.
It's
This is
round
going to be a
trip.
cruise, yeah.
It's round
Are
trip.
you
They just
kidding?
make you get off in Puerto
Exactly.
Rico.
Get off St. Martin again. They got to kick us off. I love these cruises because I know somebody in Jane Americans, Darren, and I know the bass player for the Grassroots. And then on the March cruise, I know the drummer from Ambrosia. And then, like I said, I know the gentleman from Pablo Cruz, Robbie. And it's going to be great to see these other bands. You know, Sweet's going to be on that cruise, which I'll get the chance to talk to them about Mike Chapman and Nicky Chin.
How's that conversation going to go? What about them?
Well, we were out, of course, with the Osmonds, and the Osmonds manager was Eddie Leffler. And Eddie at the time was managing Heart when Dreamboat Annie came out.
Jesus.
Sammy Hagar, the Carpenters, the Osmonds. So Sweet was being produced, and all the songs were written by Mike Chapman, Nicky Chin.
Okay.
So they wanted to start doing their own thing. So what happened, we were going to leave ABC Records. So Ed Leffler got together with Capitol Records and said, well, you need an artist for Mike Chapman and Nicky Chin to work with. Why don't they work with Bo Donaldson and the Heywoods?
Is it going to be uncomfortable, this conversation where you stole half the band?
Well, they wanted to go and start doing their own thing. So it's going to be interesting to talk to them about Mike Chapman and Nicky Chin.
I bet. Wow. That sounds fun.
Well, it depends on which half of the cruise they're on, too.
That's awesome. Yeah. Don't have this conversation when you guys are out at sea because somebody might not come back. That is so funny.
Did you see this thing yet?
Bring it closer. Whoa. In commemoration for platinum certification for Billy Don't Be a Hero. When did you get that?
Since I last spoke to you.
It only just now went platinum?
Yeah. Well, so Gary Covio, like I said, been in the band since December 1970. Has been trying to get it certified. So this is like the real RIAA certified.
Mm-hmm. Recording Industry Artists of America or something,
yep.
Right?
Gary got a copy, but it's not certified. So when I ordered my copy, because he told me the company who did this, so I got the copy and I said, well, Gary, I didn't notice on yours, it's RIAA. Is yours certified? And he said, no. So I had to sign off on this legal form that he was in the band and he could actually get this platinum RIAA version.
Now, because you're you, couldn't you just order one and send it to him? I mean, you can order as many as you want, right?
Well, we did that before because we got Dick Clark a gold record for Billy.
Sure. I think BJ Thomas was telling me that once it's platinum, you can order as many of those plaques as you want to.
Really?
That's what BJ Thomas said. And so that makes me ask you this question, which I never thought in a million years I would be saying this sentence. Hey, Bo, can I have one?
We can talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about that. We'll talk about that offline. I can't think of a cooler thing to hang on my wall than a platinum album I was no part of. Closest that I came to it is that I was born that year. Okay, great.
You were born that year?
1974, right?
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah, that's me, man. I'm old.
You're old. Oh, geez.
Bo Donaldson, tell everybody where they can find you on social media and where they can go to find out when you guys are dropping new stuff.
I knew you would say that.
Mm-hmm.
I happen to have a nice printout here.
Oh, nice. Just for me.
This time. Well, the website is bodonaldsonandtheheyWoods.com. You can email Bo Donaldson and the Heywoods 1974 at Gmail.
1974? Really?
Yeah.
Huh. You've had that email address for a long time.
Actually, I got it about right before we did the last show. And there's several Facebook accounts. There's what's called the official Bo Donaldson and Heywoods, even though it's unofficial.
Nice. That
I post on it. And mine is Bo Donaldson on Facebook. Getting to the limit of my allowed people, but I'm going to have to probably start a second one. That's probably the best.
Are you on Instagram at all?
We do have an Instagram account called Bo Donaldson 1974, which I need to get better at. So yes, we do have an X, Bo Donaldson 1974. and Instagram's Bo Donaldson 1974.
Gotcha.
I go out and do some autograph shows, and I did one since we last spoke called the Cherry Blossom Festival.
Where? Washington?
No, in Missouri.
Yeah, Missouri is famous for their cherry blossoms. What?
Springfield, Missouri. And I'm actually going back this year, 2026. I think it's the end of April.
Okay.
But you get a chance to really meet some interesting people.
Yeah, I bet. Some fascinating ones, too. And so if you are going to do other autograph shows and things like that, appearances, as well as that one in Missouri, people would find this on Facebook or maybe your website?
Our website doesn't have any appearances on it. We may change it. Usually Facebook is where I'm most comfortable with.
Okay. So that's where people can find out where you're going to be signing things?
I've been trying to get on Instagram and haven't gotten really on X yet, but Instagram, I'll send some notices out.
All right. Cool.
The thing with the Cherry Blossom Festival, I was with the cast of Little House on the Prairie.
Really?
And the Waltons.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, are there any Waltons left except for...
Yeah, Richard.
Yeah, except for him. Is there any other Waltons left?
He was the main one, but the Little House on the Prairie, they have a huge cast that comes out.
Yeah, some of the craziest people you wouldn't think of were on Little House on the Prairie, like Jason Bateman. That guy was on Little House on the Prairie.
Oh, was he?
Yep. And it wasn't even like the first or second thing he did, but yeah, he was on there. There was a ton of people.
The reason why that city does it is because that's where the author lived for a while.
Laura Ingalls Wilder?
Yes.
Ah.
She lived in that town. There's a house there.
Is it little? And is it on a prairie?
I don't know. But I did stay in a bed and breakfast that was originally a pharmacy that she went to.
How cool is that?
Now it's a bed and breakfast, but yes.
Oh, wow.
Right next to the railroad tracks.
That sounds like a blast.
It really was a blast.
Everybody go check out all of Bo's social medias. Follow him on the Facebooks and the Instagrams because we're going to see if we can't get this guy more active on Instagram. Again, those two shows, the cruises, March 21 through 28 of 2026 is the 70s Rock and Romance Cruise. You can find details about that at rockandromancecruise.com. Bo will be at the Missouri Cherry Blossom Festival April 24th and 25th in Marshfield, Missouri. So if you're in the area, check him out. And then next year, January 23rd through 31st, 2027 is Concerts at Sea. And you can find out more about that one at concertsatsea.com as well. And then don't forget, keep your eyes and ears peeled everywhere for that new album by Bo Donaldson and the Heywoods coming out anytime now. And what's the name of the album?
Have a Nice Decade.
Have a Nice Decade. I love it. That is a great album name. Well, Bo, as we're heading out on this second trip down memory lane, is there anything we didn't talk about that you wanted to talk about this time?
No, it's just great touching bases with you again. I love doing your show.
Oh, my gosh. Stop it. Don't stop. Stop it. Don't stop it. Do not stop. Oh, dude, as always, it is an unbelievable pleasure to speak with you and to just get to chat with you for a little bit again. And the next time you're anywhere near here visiting your friends in Austin, holler at a fat kid, man. I would love to come buy you a coffee or a beer or whatever kids are drinking these days.
Go to Buc-ee's?
Yes, we can meet up at Buc-ee's. We can take a picture with that stupid brass beaver right in front of the store. That'd be awesome.
So I was in Springfield, Missouri this year, and the autograph show is like Friday and Saturday. This woman comes up to me and going, "You been to Buc-ee's?"
Yeah.
I'm going like, "What? That's a Buc-ee's." So when they would take me back to the bed and breakfast Saturday, I'm going like, "We got to stop at Buc-ee's."
And did you?
Yes.
What did you think?
Unbelievable.
So the guy who started that, I don't know what his name is, Jim Beaver or something crazy. He lives not far from me. He lives out here in the Texas Hill Country.
Does he?
A lot of people you wouldn't think live here. Tons of fools live here, including that Buc-ee's guy. I've been trying to reach out to that dude who started Buc-ee's for two reasons. One, I think he'd be a fantastic interview.
Oh, yeah.
But also, I want to do like some man on the street interviews. Like I want to do a Buc-ee's podcast live from Buc-ee's.
Oh, definitely.
I think just tour the country, going to all the Buc-ee's. I think that'd be a lot of fun. But, you know, the next time you visit your friend, there's Bucky's almost in rock throwing distance from Green. So
they're building another one down here.
they're building one in my town. They're building one in Bernie. They're building all kinds of crazy stuff. They're just going everywhere. Bo Donaldson, dude. Oh my gosh. As always, thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy day and your hectic recording Have a Nice Decade schedule to hang out and let us get to know even more about you on Fascination Street, man. I always appreciate you.
Steve, I always enjoy this.
I had more fun than you did, so there I win. Also, let's see if we can't get let's talk to your manager and get a brand deal going on with Skyline Chili.
Skyline Chili, I know.
We need a Skyline Chili brand. Yeah. I love it. All right, buddy. You have a great rest of your day, and Merry Christmas, my friend.
Same here.
Have fun on those cruises.
You want a gold record?
Why has it got to be gold? I want platinum, bro. I want
platinum. I'm so used to saying gold for 50 years.
So did it really just now become platinum?
Well, see, Gary Covio, our saxophonist and flutist, he was almost going to hire an accounting firm to do an accounting to make sure. But we knew it was platinum from day one. But back in the 70s, there was no such thing as a platinum record.
Right.
That's what the funny thing was, is that, you know, he got the first platinum and it wasn't certified, and mine was.
That is so funny.
And so like 3 of us now have a copy.
Oh, good. Well, dude, I have taken up a lot of your time. I love you so much. You made my day. When my wife asked me today, she goes, "Hey, who are you talking to today?" And I said, "Bo Donaldson." She goes, "Oh my God, he's coming back." And I go, "Yes, he is." She was very excited.
I remember that story. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever watch that movie?
No. What was the name of it? Oh, that was the thing of those women. What was the name of that again?
I don't remember, but I'll have to find out. Yeah, it's called The 6888. That's a horrific name. That's why none of us can remember it.
Exactly.
The 6888. And that is based on the Battalion 6888. Well, there you go. That makes sense.
Yep.
All right, buddy. I love you. You have a great rest of your day.
Same to you and your wife. Great seeing you. Let's keep in touch.
Bye, buddy.
Bye-bye.
Opening music is the song FSP Theme, written, performed, and provided by Ambush Venn.
Closing music is from the song Say My Name off the 2021 album Underdog Anthems, used with permission from Jack's Hollow. If you like the show, tell a friend. Subscribe and rate and review the show on iTunes and wherever else you download podcasts. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. All the episodes are available there as well. Check me out on Vero at Fascination Street Pod and TikTok at Fascination Street Pod. And again, thanks for listening.